Yeah, if they were looking at 6th or 5th either way, then they
Yeah.
at least we'll give you fighting.
Yeah, might as well, right? Which is also a confidence thing. Like, you can't hold Hamilton off, so we'll you know, it's another one of those, like, I don't know. Interesting.
Might just be like an offense versus defense thing. Like, we don't think you can baby the tires and stay fast, so just come in, we'll give you new tires, and you can just, you know, go as fast as you want.
Yep. Clearly, they don't have the same planning system that Ferrari does, because Ferrari would have just waited until the last lap, pulled him, lost 5 positions. I don't know. Ferrari is insane.
In the realistic news, he's catching him about a tenth of a second per lap, and he has broken the 8th barrier.
But, you know, then you look at Verstappen, and just Perez is just nowhere near what he's able to do in the same car. So.
Yeah, well, potentially the same car. We don't know.
No,
Should be
not
the same car.
A lot of the times, though, they'll say if they have them set up differently for the drivers, like they'll just talk about it during qualifying or something.
I know they have Hamilton set. They make a big deal about how Hamilton's got his car set up the way he wants it, and not the way they want to set it up for him. But Russell doesn't say anything.
That might be slowing his progress slightly. And whilst he was doing that, rather helped out Nick because in lapping Joe Guan Yu.
Yeah, Perez isn't making up any time on Norris. Not yet. Wait for those tires to warm up, maybe? I don't know.
Leclerc came out, he needed a second to lap. He's gained 1 second in total so far, so it does look like, barring a reliability problem, this is
we must protect
and I know people will look at the Ferrari strategy today and say, well, did they get it wrong again? I don't think they did. This is a day the Red Bull and Max Verstappen just had too much pace for them, and they tried something different behind the virtual safety car and went for a 2-stop strategy.
Yeah, I think the Perez call was a mistake. Unless they didn't think he could make it 10 more laps on those tires. Because those were old tires. It was lap 7 he put those on. Yeah. That might be all it is. 40 laps on the hard tires. Yeah, maybe they figured he just wasn't going to make, you know, 54 laps on it.
So far in the Constructors' Championship, they are plumb last with 8 points on the board.
Boy, Latifi's got to be feeling bad now. He's 16th. His teammate, who has basically never driven the car again, before is in 9th.
For Daniel Ricciardo, now he is in between the first and second of the Lesmo corners. Last year's race winner was running in the points, but he is now out of this race. And we are surely going to get a safety car here. Now, this could very much change the context of this race, and they're waiting to maybe...
Yeah, there's your
Perez coming in.
Verstappen has carried on.
Oh, yeah, there's fastest lap on Perez. Interesting. There's his point if he can keep it.
Well, it's more importantly, they took it from Ferrari.
Yeah.
Whilst that McLaren is still stranded. It's not necessarily going to be a safety car there. I've seen Lewis Hamilton retired at that very point. Now we are going to get a safety car. So the top 2 have gone through. George Russell is now right at the entrance to the pit lane and has come into the pits. So Mercedes...
So is Russell going to have, like, every tire?
George Russell into the pits. Will they do the same with Carlos Sainz and Ferrari? Yes, they will. So Russell will hold position in third place.
The Dragon Riders.
efficient tyres behind Leclerc.
See a wandering trader.
Wow, well, this could shake up the end a little bit. Oh, he's on, yeah, soft. There we go.
Yeah, that was weird. They gave him hards there for half a second, didn't they? Oh, they're gonna do a rolling restart, aren't they?
Well, yeah, because it'll just be behind the safety car, so.
That's what I was saying. So they haven't yet got the safety car. Verstappen coming up to the parabolica here. The safety car, as you can see, not in front of him. And he has got 21 seconds on Leclerc. So he should be able to get a free stop.
And Leclerc should be able to get a free stop too, as are some others. Lando Norris.
Ricardo, I don't like him, but I feel bad for him.
Do not gain position if we stay out, so stop this lap.
Yeah, that is a sensible call from Ferrari. Lando Norris stopping too. Here comes Max Verstappen to make his pit stop. We might yet finish this race behind the down. I don't think they have. 2.7 seconds stationary for Max Verstappen. A few others staying out, but behind the leading
Soft, Dave.
Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell and Sainz, who have all hit 9-lap cars that need to unlap themselves. Leclerc is now going to pick up, going to pit stop. Ted, down to you.
Yes, Charles Leclerc does stop, and that's why it was important for Max Verstappen to keep that 17-second gap. And the thing like this happened, clean pit stop for both Verstappen and
Well,
we are seeing Williams stop as well.
I think we both predicted car failures under these conditions.
Which is,
I was still surprised to see Ricardo go out like that.
so let's see what happens. It is possible.
4 laps to go. He went from points to nothing.
The 53 laps concludes.
Well, if the safety cars come out, because that's related to temperature, and this will allow the brakes to just cool right back down. So if we do go racing again, which is an excellent point, should we get any racing laps? Let's have a look on the left-hand side of all three.
Yeah, I do like seeing the Williams guy rocking it.
Oh, no,
Just highlights how lame Latifi is.
Yes.
Why is Latifi lame?
He usually gets last or near the end or doesn't finish the race, and his teammate, so he's in 15th with the Williams car, his teammate is in 9th. That the guy in 9th, De Vries, is the backup driver who has basically never raced in Formula One before. And,
Oh my God.
and he's doing way better in the exact same car.
The normal driver for the Williams is out with appendicitis.
Yeah, so the normal driver qualified and then got sick. And so they're like, oh, it's right before the race, but here you go, you drive, and he's doing way better. So.
That's
Also, Latifi has a
That's
bad
awesome.
habit of taking other drivers out with his car.
I don't know. He just is always at the back and always sucks. And so then to see his teammate do way better in the same car kind of highlights that a lot of it's him, not just his car.
There's more to it. His dad bought the team to put him in a car.
This fight finished before brunch.
Leclerc pitted for a scrub stop. Russell has also pitted for a scrub stop. Sainz for a new stop.
The thing is, as well, while we get tyre updates, behind Max Verstappen, the field have not bunched
I've always
up.
hated
I
crowds.
would hazard a guess that this race is going to finish behind the safety car. It's a 3.6 mile lap, so it's quite a long, but the safety car goes at a fair pace when it comes out here.
If that's true, then De Vries in his first race ends in the points, and that's fabulous.
I still haven't seen it. The Marshals have clearly given up, haven't they? Look, they're just standing outside, they've given up trying to get the car on the way. They're going to have
May your blade strike
without any help from a low loader. This is going to finish behind the safety car, but I think something is coming out through the trees to pick that car up and to move it away. There's the safety car. Aston Martin's picked up our race leader. No, he hasn't. He's picked up some cars, but not our race leader, who had lapped quite a few cars.
Yeah, it appears picked up George Russell. Seems to be the first car in the trade. So there are a whole bunch of cars between Russell and Max Verstappen. There is the cherry picker too.
What's interesting is other tracks, Johnny, have big cranes. They'll reach over and grab your ass and, sorry, grab your car and get you out of there. But
Oh, interesting.
not here.
Corners, and you don't want to have anything moving on the track when the cars are going past. So Ted, down to you.
Yeah, so the likes of Pierre Gasly, Nick De Vries, Zhou Guanyu gaining on this, not stopping, did they, Crofty, under that safety car? Lando Norris did. George Russell has just a radio message between him and his engineer. I think he was told that he could overtake the safety car and get into formation.
I'll be back.
On page 3 of the information screen. They said,
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying
There's a
today.
green light on the top of the safety car. And George said, that kind of looks yellow to me, so I'm not going to do that. So it's in position.
Just look at Chandler.
Yeah, no, I think it is green. But bizarrely, we haven't. That's why they're going to I mean, we haven't got the.
Two yellow lights there.
Yes.
And there is the race leader.
And that's
now he's been picked up by the safety car, and it's
that's why it went to
flashing.
yellow.
Yeah.
So I think that was right. I think the message, for whatever reason,
Interesting.
just to explain to people at home, page 3 is the page where we all get the information from race control. When I say we all, up to the car people, as well as the pit wall. It hasn't come up. Normally it comes up for the cars to go past, but this is going to take too long to sort out because George is third in the race, but he's only just passed the safety car.
Of course, it is at the race director's discretion, isn't it, to let the lapped cars unlap themselves. They could go racing again. They normally like to get the lapped cars. Normally, all of
One lap.
just some out of the way, and hopefully, I don't think we've got time to get a lap in here if they do that. Ted, down to you.
Yeah, and certainly a lot of the teams down here in the pit lane tend to agree with you up there, Crofty and Karoon. Ferrari just looking at it like they're starting to. You might be able to hear a hubbub behind.
Well, Perez gamble paid off, Dave. Or at least Red Bull's gamble with Perez
I get
paid off.
Yeah.
What's the points difference between 5th and 6th place?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not huge. It drops real quick after 1st and 2nd. And
Yeah,
3rd.
Hamilton's gonna catch you. Why don't you come try for the fastest lap? Okay. But then he lost 2 points instead of 1. 2 positions instead of 1. So, wonder how that math works out.
As quickly as we possibly can, but not necessarily to create a grandstand finish. Although, of course, that's sometimes what happens after a safety car later.
Yeah, I'm slightly, I must admit, I'm slightly disappointed with that. I would actually like to have seen, because when
Gained 15, 14, gained 14. Let's go.
where was happening, the flares were in the train, there was 7 cars in front of us, including George Russell, who of course, you know, he was just the first car on the train, the way the pit stops took out.
The point I would make, though, Karoon, is that if there's something on the track, then like the cherry picker, like the JCB, then it might be best to red flag it.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm disappointed they didn't red flag the race. While the
I guess they've got good cranes around, just not in that one spot.
standing start, which would have been quite exciting for all of us, everyone watching at home.
Well, it's a they wanted excitement. They wanted to see their Charlotte get victory here.
We will finish the race behind the safety car. Come on. It's clear, come on. Yeah, copy.
Yeah, and he's right from that perspective, but as you can see, there are 2 cars between Max